Now Jackson for Boston. Lifts it down that left-hand flank. Rollins makes a very good run, picks up the ball inside the penalty area, looks to try and turn away as he got supporting Wafula. He's being watched well by Will Thornton, and Thornton gets close to him, and it goes behind for a corner kick. Oh. Ball did, well, I thought that did come off. I thought it took a knock off Thornton myself. Which will be taken by Ben Davis. Comes in, right-footed from the orange boot of Davis, headed away by Cantrill. Not capitalised on by Boston, and guys need to push out at this stage, but they're not. They're just sitting on the edge of the 18-yard box and waiting for the ball to come back in as it comes back across. Superb ball out to Ben Davis. Now picked up by the number 7, that's Max Wright. Now Jackson again. Davis goes for goal, takes the deflection up into the air. It's going to come out as far as Allett. Allett can't find Rollins. Half cleared by Cantrill. It's all just pegged back in their own 18-yard box at the moment. The Lions. Max Wright gets a shot off, comes out as far as Tannoy, who takes deflection off the underside of the crossbar, and is put in by Allett, and the flag stays down, and Boston are ahead.
Told you, ex-Guiseley man, always going to score. You know, another deflection, cruel deflection off the crossbar, and Allett, what, 2 yards out? You know, there's no way he's missing that, is there?
Absolutely not. Dewhurst just couldn't react quickly enough, and you can, you know, absolutely no fault of the goalkeeper on that. Now Jackson for Boston. He's getting away from Smith. Smith's just been a little bit too soft there. Didn't do well to try and keep up with him, but thankfully Pilgrims haven't made the most of that. Now Liebert, done a lot of yellow players ahead of him. Does well though to force his way between 3. Finds Odejai. Odejai back to Moyo. He needs to get the shot off. Instead he's gone for the cross up towards back post, and it's in. And it's Coyote Odejai. It's his 5th goal in 6 games since the start of 2019. And the Pilgrims lead didn't last long. The Lions are back on level terms. Inside 18 minutes, it is 1-1.
Yeah, really good goal that, and Coyote, the year of Coyote this, another goal for him, 5 goals already this year, and yeah, really good header.
Superb work, wasn't it, from Rowan Liebert as well, actually, because
Coyote has at the moment, you know, and now Boston misplaced pass there, and Russ O'Neill just trying to get the players fired up a little bit, and that's exactly what Guiseley needed.
Glenn just making the point on the forum, by the way, that with that 5 in 6, he's on his best run of form for 20 years, his entire career. This is his best run of form, Tom, in terms of goals in games.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but to be fair, look, he's a player who you can just tell right now he's brimming with confidence, and you know what a run of form it is for him.
Absolutely. Jackson tries to nod the ball down for Boston. Moyo does well. He's then blocked off by Jonathan Wafula, and Guiseley get the free kick. Just in front of us here as we sit in the main stand. Moyo with the free kick, takes it short. Oh, goes back though to Will Thornton. He's going to then switch it on the diagonal up towards Odejai. Odejai tries to battle with Qualter. Doesn't quite drop for either side. Now Cantrill. Odejai plays a good ball through to Rowan Liebert, and Liebert scores! The flag stays down, and Rowan Liebert puts the Lions ahead.
Really good goal that, really well worked. And Rowan Liebert just outside the penalty area. To me, it's touch and go if he's onside or not, but obviously no real complaints from the Boston players. And Liebert, lovely finish, 2-1. It's a really good piece of play here by the Lions, and exactly the kind of response Guiseley needed.
I don't think Conor Odejai will be wanting to give up this shirt that he has to give to the sponsor in the season, because he's scoring so many in it of late.
I mean, I don't know what it is with 2019 and Big K, but there you go. He just can't stop, can he?
Now Jackson for Boston. The ball inside the Guiseley half. As I say that, they play it back to the centre halves. Now Qualter. Now Gibbons. Jackson plays the ball down the line, and Rollins has got in behind Andy Halls, and Rollins has finished superbly. 2-2. Wow. inside 22 minutes. Andy Halls, though, should have done better. He was caught completely the wrong side. Rollins, the ball through to Rollins was superb, and the finish was excellent. But Andy Halls, for me, you've just got to follow the ball, look at the ball, and cut that out. Yeah,
definitely. Should just put his foot through it, shouldn't he? But, well...
It's a very tricky customer, and we've seen that from his play so far, and in particular, Tom, from his goal.
You know what, Wafula's done brilliantly there. That is absolutely brilliant play. Make sure he gets that corner, and feels like there's going to be a lot more goals in this, I've got to say.
Yeah, right back for Boston. Moves the ball into the penalty area. Headed away by Rowan Liebird. Not cleared fully, though, by a second Guiseley man. The ball will come back in from Davis from the left-hand side. The ball goes up towards back post. It's kept in play, and somehow, and it is in. It's a bit of a mix-up at the back. And Jay Rollins has put Boston back into the lead. Guiseley 2, Boston 3.
Well, this is just bizarre, isn't it? But neither team wants to defend. I don't know what's going on here, but really poor goal to concede, and, you know, a tapping from 2 yards out, I think, sums it up there with no one near him.
And then sends it long towards Odajayi. Certainly seems to be a little bit of a push in the back there, but it comes to Liebird inside the penalty area. Liebird gets the shot off. Good save, and Perver hits the post. Now Hatfield, can he get the shot off right on the edge of the box? He can't. Cantrill, that was the closest the Lions have come to getting an equaliser to launch this into the penalty area. Goes in, up towards Thornton. Wafula was a good unit there, and the ball is in. And it's Rowan Liebird at the back post who stabs the ball home and brings Guiseley level inside 2 minutes of the second half. It's Guiseley 3, Boston United 3.
Mad game, this, isn't it? Rowan Liebird there. Right place, right time, 3-all. Losing words for how this game's going so far.
Belting, absolutely belting game. Free kick then to Boston United. Over on that far side, the Boston left. As they look to attack, they've taken this one short down the line. Now Rowe. Pull back to Abbott. Challenge comes in. Back now to Jackson. He'll get a crossing towards the Guiseley penalty area. It's a good ball in as well. Wafula was challenging with Heaton, but it's just about dealt with. Comes out to Nicky Rowe now on this right-hand side. Cross comes in. Wonderful delivery. Hatfield gets a head on it. Ends up inadvertently conceding a corner, but it's behind for a corner kick to Boston United. 25 in the second half gone. 20 to go. Short corner. Comes out as far, and it's been thundered home by Brad Abbott. It dropped to the Boston number 8 on the edge of the 18-yard box, and he's done very well to find what little bit of goal he could see as he just finds it high into the roof of the net from the edge of the 18-yard box. Dewhurst unsighted. It's in. Guiseley 3, Boston 4. Throw in for Boston. The Guiseley subs board is lit up, so they are readying something. Challenge comes in from Cantrill. Ball goes behind for a corner kick to Boston United as we approach the 75th minute mark. 15 to go.
Well, this has got to be Curtis Morrison.
Yeah. And surely it's for Smith.
Yeah.
For me personally, that would be my preference at this stage, and also possibly look at dropping back to the back four. Getting on Clayton as well without sacrificing one of the existing strikers. Nobody's picked up the short option. That's poor from Guiseley. The cross is into the back post, and it's in. It's a 5th for Boston United, and it's the number 5 of Lewis Gibbons. And they just didn't deal with a short corner. Nobody tracked the run of Ben Davis. The ball was accurate to the back stick, and there was the centre half up from the back to stick it into the back of the net. A minute and a half into the allotted 4 of added time. 2.5 to go. Throw in taken out by Heaton on that right-hand side. Comes as far as Perver, tries to get into a crowd of players. The ball just bounces around the very crowded penalty area. Willis comes and gets a good punch on it as well. Back out though to Heaton. Nods it back into the mixer. Flicked on again. And Rowan Liebird will get his hat-trick at least. It's a 4th for the Lions. With 2 minutes of added time to go. It is Guiseley 4, Boston 5.
Well, you never know.
Never say never, Tom.
Never say never.
As the referee urges the Boston left back to hurry up with this. Now Walker chasing, wins the ball. Referee waves away a penalty shout. Is there a last chance? We are well over the added time. It's a poor clearance. Purver gets a flick on it. It's not going to drop kindly. Comes as far as Moyo now. Moyo switches it to Morrison on his left-hand side. First time I think I've mentioned his name since coming on. Morrison, what is that? That is dreadful from Curtis Morrison. And that is that. The final whistle goes. Here Nathaniel Cox calls time on what has been a cracking game of football from a neutral perspective, but a disappointing one from a Guiseley perspective. To score 4 goals at home and not win a game is very frustrating. So it's full time here at Nethermoor Park after what has been a cracking game of football, but a disappointing afternoon is Guiseley 4, Boston United 5.